So maybe we are live now. Good. Let's check if we are live or not. Let's do it. Refresh the page. Checking the live. La la. Cool. Nice. Okay, so first open today's challenge, which is we have here XSS challenge and what is this bookmark? Let me remove the delete. We have first challenge from here, XSS wiki, which okay, so home, welcome to the XSS challenge. Okay, CNY challenge. I don't know. Let's remove this. Delete. XSS poly, which is the basic one. This one probably the basic one. Let's start from the port seeker one. And why confuse yourself? Okay. My account, they don't have auth, which is very painful. Forget password. RONGUPTA565@mail.com. Must reset password. I should not do this. But wait, yeah, I should not do it. Let me turn off my screen. Good. Now let me reset my password then. Good. So let's move to the let me quickly reset my password. Then we will start from the Portugal left. La. Cool. So finally now I'm in the account. So here we are. So let's go to the academy and we have here, oh, they have the labs for web cache deception. Good. But let's start from the process scripting. So they have so many content to read. Let's start. And before that, let me set my second tab so I can. Hello bro. Hello Surya, how are you doing? Okay. So cross-site, I know the basic of the cross-site. They have three type of reflected, stored, DOM. They also have blind type, right? Why they didn't mention it? Reflected, stored, DOM, blind. Okay, so I don't want to. Let's read this. Reflected XSS is the simplest variety of the cost per minute. Okay. Just Indian family thing. So the application does not perform any processing of the data, so an attacker can easily construct. Okay. Store cross-site scripting, cross-site scripting, cheat sheet. Hello. So wow. Okay, I've known this. They have so many great payload here. Move to DOM-based cross-site scripting. Okay, also known as DOM XSS, arise when an application contains some client-side JavaScript that process data from an untrusted source in an unsafe way, usually by writing data back to DOM. In the following example, an application use some JavaScript to read the value from input field and writes that value to an element within the HTML. So search document. Okay, so there is a variable search which get element from the ID search, and we are getting its value. Probably I don't know JavaScript a lot, so then it writing that it adding that in an HTML your search and dash that and data. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Impact on XSS vulnerability. The actual impact of next. Okay, I know the impact already. How to find and test for XSS vulnerability. The vast majority of XSS vulnerability can be found quickly and reliably using Burp web vulnerability scanner manual testing for reflected and stored XSS. Normally involves submitting some simple unique inputs such as if you want checklist, then just join my Discord server and then I will provide you the checklist because I can't make it public. So I need to know your LinkedIn and all that stuff. Content security policy (CSP). The browser mechanism that aid to mitigate impact of process scripting and some other vulnerability if an application that employs CSP contains XSS like behavior, then the CSP might hinder or prevent exploiting of the vulnerability. Often the CSP can be circumvented then you need to mention me and ask for the checklist if you're already in my Discord server. Content security policy. Tangling markup language. What is tangling? The tangling that can be, if you're on my Discord server, then just mention me here, or don't even mention me, just follow this thing here, that email me at this Gmail address, and your subject should be this. What's up, Arnold? You are back. Tangling markup injection is a technique that can be used to capture data across domain situation where a full cross-site scripting exploit is not possible due to input filters or other defense. It can be I don't know. Common question about cross-site scripting. I don't want to know. How does XSS? Okay, this is the same reflected XSS impact. Did I miss the labs? If you go to the reflect, okay, so this is the first lab which I solved earlier, but reflected XSS into HTML context with nothing encoded. Let's start with the lab again. Access the lab, and so the lab contains simple reflected process scripting vulnerability in the search functionality. To solve the lab, perform a cross-site scripting that attack that function. Okay, so here's the which we can put a simple alert alert one. Wait, it didn't work. Why? Or does it? Alert. The lab contains a simple performance function that calls the alert function. Let's do it again. SCRIT script ALERT alert. Weird. Okay, so probably first I need to exit this tag. This is so weird. This is so weird. When I'm entering any data in this thing, it's not working. Like this, it's not working. But if I'm giving a simple alert for this, it's working. So probably they added a security feature that nobody can execute other data in it, but it's cool that good. So let's move to the next lab. How is my voice today? I think I add some filter in the voice. Let me check. Oh, good. Mm, next lab. Where is our next lab? This is a bit weird. I need a proper academy, all content, all topics. They have a authentication lab here. Wow. Am I missing something? Why I've done this lab, but if you check my account, that how to check the amount of labs I've completed. I've completed most of the labs here. Process scripting. They have this like story type thing. I don't want this. I want academy, all topics, all labs. Yeah, so XSS. Okay, so here are all the labs related to the XSS. This one is a very basic one. Let's open the lab. This is the first lab in the port figure, and I actually want to document it my learning. So here the Notion page, challenge name, port figure labs. Oh my god, just had to update. Okay, so now back to the port figure labs. challenge level. What is the challenge level here? Apprentice. Exercise type reflected. Payload to pass. This is the payload. This is the payload, and that's it. Okay, cool. So next is stored XSS into HTML context with nothing encoded. Let's solve this lab. Stored XSS into HTML context with nothing encoded. Okay, good. Lab contains a stored cross-site scripting vulnerability in comment functionality. To solve this lab, submit a comment that calls the alert. Okay, so here is the okay. So they have a blog, and in the blog, can I connect with you? Sure, you can connect with me. If you go in the description, you find the Discord server link, and then you will launch to this server. Then you can join the this channel, and I will join as well. If you join, then we can talk. Actually, let join the channel. So if anybody is there, then he or she can also hear me out. So this is the lab, and wow, this is like let's also note down what was the functionality in which I found the exercise in the lab. So here they mentioned that functionality slash parameter. So let me colorize this, or we can do later. So this was the search functionality, and let me colorize it. I'm a bit OCD patient. So then this oh, cool. So this is the second challenge we have. Again, apprentice level challenge. Can I connect with you? Okay. So hello. Yes, yes, you are audible. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. Wow, that's good. Okay. Okay, sure, sure. I would love to help you out. So, but thing is that I have very little knowledge about your technical skills, so I don't know from where to start. So if you can give me like idea that how much technical knowledge you have, or and what is your motivation behind uh, coming into bug bounty, so I will be yeah. Yeah. If you like, if you have problem in the, I don't know if you are nervous or what. Like, if you are comfortable in Hindi, you can talk in Hindi. That's the totally okay with me. No, no, it's it's totally common. So that's why it's my job to make you comfortable around here, right? So if they speak in whatever language you want to speak, yeah, but I only know Hindi and English. Yeah, 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 yes, yes. Background. Yes, we hack background. Okay. Yes. Y- हाँ. Okay. So, uh, first I want to know that you can understand English, right? If I kept okay, okay. Uh, so first of all, the thing you are facing problem with, it's totally common, and I don't. I want you to believe that you are not like some people that get imposter syndrome, that I am not able to do something, or probably there is something wrong with me. So it's not like that. The problem you are facing is very common among beginners. So, and another thing is that you still didn't clear me your goal, why you want to do bug bounty. हाँ. Okay. 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 हाँ. हाँ. Oh. हाँ. 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 Okay. Okay. So, okay. So what I understand from you from the last 5 minutes is that you always had interest in the computer science and particularly in cybersecurity, but you never got a clear path or guidance from someone, so you followed the very common typical Indian path to do the civil engineering. and it's totally fine. Even even I had a friend that he had a very good editing skills, but thing is that he never got a chance or guidance from somebody that he also doing a civil engineering. So for for when you said civil engineering, it got me a very sharp mind that okay, yo, my friend also very good in editing, but he never got guidance. Yeah, but he now he's working as a video editor. He's making good money. Uh, so I think that you did great. Now you are seek for guidance. And it's like कि जब जागो जब सवेरा. So good. So now the thing is that you said you have a basic understanding of networking, operating system, and all that, but still I'm not clear that how basic you are. So, and I don't want you to justify every single thing that you learned, but I'm providing you the roadmap for the thing. And I have a roadmap actually I made because many people contact me that I want a roadmap or something. So I'm finding it. Wait, where it is? I stored somewhere. It's in dump data. What? Yeah. So my screen is. Are you on laptop or? Okay. So and one more thing I want to know that so now you took a dropout now or you have time? So you okay. Okay, so 6-5. Okay, now nice. I think that 6-5 months it's enough. If you daily sit with me or like if you want to sit alone, that's totally fine. That because and totally because I sit every day alone on the YouTube live stream and try to learn new stuff. I never got somebody, so I think alone is good. If you sit with me, that's totally awesome. I got uh, that's good. I mean, you are the opportunist person. You know when to grab opportunity. That's good. So I'm also sharing a link with you. So as I told earlier that I really don't know how skilled you are in the chat. So there is a basically three what you can say is three tech you need to learn before coming into cybersecurity or like while learning to get started with the cybersecurity. So first hour is that, and before these three pillars, I always suggest that how before the cybersecurity, join cybersecurity community along various social media platforms, including Twitter, Medium, GitHub, YouTube, and Discord. So what happens is that when you join community along all this, so you will know that what people are doing in the community, what is trending, what new attack vectors are people posting via write-ups or YouTube channel, and you can compare your progress with people whom you're on age or whom are more experienced than you. So there always a competition in your head, or there is always a thing in your head that okay, this guy is on this guy got 500 bounty, I probably able to make $100 for my beginner. Yeah, so just go, there is all the links are in the notion link I have shared. Just go here and Twitter, they are all the people whom I follow. They are not the random people. I added, if you like, go in my Twitter and see that myself, I follow that 400 people on the Twitter, and all these 4 people are the people who are continuously active in the community. They either posting write up, they posting tips and tricks, or they are continuously engaged in the bug bounty. So let's take a very random person here. Let's say Vikas Maurya. So if you look, he on the July 27th he posted he got a bounty, and he added some tips here that mass assignment can be here by API user. So you always get idea, okay, what community is doing, what I can do. So this is like first thing. Just be active on the Twitter, be active on the Discord, be active on the LinkedIn. Okay, and so this is the first thing. And after that, our first pillar is that also you can do the little stuff that learn type of cybersecurity. So cybersecurity have so many subdomains in it. You can go for the network security, you can go for the cloud security, you can go for the pen tester role, which is the red teaming role. And then if you talk about the blue teaming role, they have a SOC, they have a BAPT role, they have a in the SOC they have L1, L2, L3 role. So when you learn about all these roles, you will, in the back of your mind, you will know that okay, I don't know what you're interested in, but for me, my interest in red teaming. So I know that if I have to build my skills around red teaming. So in the future, when I mention in my resume skills, so I get easily job in the red teaming stuff. If you have interest in a blue teaming, and you know all these job roles from the beginning of the day, so you can build your skills around that, right? And even my English is not good enough, so am I making sense to you? Okay. So if I'm not making sense, please let me know that. Please repeat or try. Please explain me. Okay. So before the 3 pillar, you can also learn about the type of cybersecurity, learn about the common job roles in the cybersecurity. Most of the company have a common job role, as I said, the SOC and VAPT, penetration tester, security engineer, security analyst. These are the like very common job roles, and most of the and what more you can do is just go on the LinkedIn, and just search that security and list, and go to the people. Now you found that hundred of people working here as security analyst. For example, we take example of Kriti Devi. Go to her, send her a connection request, and check it and ask her that I'm interested in cybersecurity, and I'm more interested in the security analyst role. Can you please tell me the skill set required for getting job in a security analyst role? So she already working, so she can tell you better, right? So that's what you can do, but this is the topic for another day. And then you can learn about the why we need cybersecurity. Like this is the very beginner stuff. I'm not sure that if you want to, and the thing is that I mentioned in the above in the article that skip any topic if you feel you already have a good understanding of it. Do your additional research for each topic terminology, as I can't mention everything, right? And take your time to learn. Do not rush. Okay, so most people, what they do is they try to learn everything in a single day, which is not very possible, and which is not a very good thing to do. Even I am also learning cybersecurity since I was in the 10th class, and what thing I do is that whenever I learn something, I document it, and this is the like most best thing you can do it. And one of the example of the what I said just now is that when I learned the Android bug bounty, what I did was I document all the resources I found on the internet in my Gitbook. So now and they are like you believe me or not, but there is like 3,000 to 4,000 plus resources here just for learn Android bug bounty. And these are the like best resources I mentioned. These are all the YouTube channels you can learn from bug bounty, Android bug bounty specifically. Then these are all the like GitHub repository for Android bug bounty. So, and many people came to me that how to learn Android bug bounty. So I always refer my Gitbook that you can go there, and there is, and one thing I mentioned in that Gitbook is that wait, no, I didn't mention it here. I don't know where I mentioned it. Let's leave it. Okay. So main point is that whatever you learn from today, start documenting it somewhere. So in the future, when someone asks you how to start in cybersecurity, you can suggest them the best resources from which you learned, right? Then if you think you can improve this, okay, and I also said that if you think you can improve this roadmap, let me know here, which is redirect to my LinkedIn. Unfortunately, nobody came to me and suggest anything, but I think it's because that I took reference. This is the reference from Medium articles, and I use all these articles. Then I took reference from the YouTube videos. These are all the YouTube videos I watched before making this roadmap. This is the YouTube channels which I use to make reference. So I took reference from like thousands of places before making this roadmap. So okay, and okay. So now basic IT foundation skills. This is a free. Where is the link? This link is not working. What? Okay, there is the link. So this is the basic IT foundation course, which all teach you like very basic stuff, how to set up a hardware, how to install a software. I don't think so you need this. You know already, right? You already, okay, so you can skip that. You can, and this is the security plus course. So it don't teach you anything technical, but if you learn from all this video, then you will be aware of the 60 to 70% of the technical terms in the cybersecurity, like what is ransomware, what is crypto malware. If you attack, there is like hundred of technical terms in attack vectors. Then there is hundred of terms in vulnerability scans. So you can do it if you want to. So first pillar I was talking about is that computer networking skills. So and and I also made a YouTube video on it. I don't know if you on the networking. Yeah, I didn't know that which one you check, but wait. So playlist bug bounty course. So this one video. So if you go to this video, in this video I told one thing that networking is super boring and it's super challenging to learn because there is so many theory in it, and it's not fun to memorize all the theory which don't make sense, right? Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 And there is no need to learn networking in depth. You don't want to be a network engineer. You want to be a security researcher, right? So you and I, most of the time, I even when I started networking, I also feel like overwhelmed because of all those two topics, and there were like a lot of like TCP, IPv4, IPv6, and then I have all OSI model. So what you can do is you can learn about the basic terminologies like IP, telnet, SSH, port number 2221, HTTP, yeah, yeah. You can learn about that, but and you can learn about the networking while doing actual practical work. Do you know about Burp suite? Yeah. Wow. So cool. So you can leave networking now, but when you do practical stuff, how I'm telling you that how you are supposed to learn networking. Just giving you an example. Let me load my Burp suite first. Mm, So what you do in Burp suite, that you intercept a request and then try to play around with the request in order to find that if server is mishandling or misconfigured or not with user input or like any other misconfiguration, right? Yeah. Sorry, your voice is not audible. What you I didn't hear what you said after intercept the request. हाँ 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 ओ- हाँ बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हो. तो networking, how you supposed to learn networking is that now this request have a lot of networking topic in it. So, and the thing is that now you can practically apply all that networking knowledge in it. So first we think saw is here is it's a post method, and in server there are methods. They have HTTP method. No, sorry, they are get, post, and options, put, patch. Yeah, so there's a lot of HTTP methods, and each method serve its own purpose. So now if I send this request post method, it gave me some data. And one more thing is to notice that they are using a API, which I can say that because they have a JSON data in the body, and they have a HTTP multiple HTTP headers here. Each header serves its own purpose. Like account content type tells what type of content this HTTP request is carrying. So it tell application.json. As I said, the data is JSON. So this is also networking. If I make it XML, then it probably won't accept. It probably give error. Yeah, it gave an error because the application type, the content type is XML, but data is in JSON format. What if I make it HTML? So you can always try and do stuff. So this is how you can practically learn about the networking. And if you, this is the host header which only carries the domain name and TLD, top level domain. These are the cookies which are used to authenticate user. So, and I know that the server is running in a server in the backend using PHP because in front end I'm being authenticated with the PHP. So these all are the networking topics which you can learn practically. You don't need to watch 100 hours of or 200 or 300 hour of course because it will be super boring then. So the networking is our first pillar. Then we have a Linux operating system. In Linux now there's again 100 of things which you can learn. What things you have tried in the Linux, and what is your name? I don't know your name. Hmm. हाँ हाँ. Okay. Okay. Wow. So हाँ. Yes. Wow. So you're already like ahead of many people. So you already have knowledge of Linux and Linux distribution. You know that there is a Kali Linux for the cybersecurity. You and how you install the Linux? Oh, oh, good. So uh, the thing is, you only tried the one way, which is good. But I also suggest you that beside with the one way, also try to play around with other techniques. Like there is only not one operating system, there also Kali Purple, there also Parrot Security, there also Blackguard. You can always install them and try to use them. So your understanding for the operating system will be more wide. And now you install your operating system via virtual machine, but I mentioned only 8 ways here, but believe me, there is like 20 to 30 ways to install a Kali Linux in your machine. So you can always try that. If you notice in my YouTube video that I use Kali Linux in my terminal. So yeah, yes, amazing. You know that terminal. Uh, no, no. I suggest you to play around with your laptop. If anything goes wrong, then try to solve by yourself. So you get confident in yourself. Okay, then I can resolve thing. I can troubleshoot thing by myself. So it will never like that. And if you feel like that, you can always make a recovery. I don't know what we call recovery point. Yeah, you can always create a restore point in your computer. Just create a restore point. Okay, and if anything goes wrong with your system, you can always restore your point from restore your computer. So yeah, so you can always, yeah, just type in restore point. Yeah, yes, yes. So this is the like exact, you gave a very good example that in virtual machine we have snapshot, but in like Windows we have a restore point. So yeah, so you can do that. So there is a multiple way. When you try multiple ways to install, you can install Linux using USB or live. But then so in the beginning, most of the people use GUI, even Linux. But as you get experienced in the command line, you start hating GUI and you like to more on the command line. So that's why you probably seen that most even Namsek always stay on the command line. He never like go to the GUI stuff, right? So it's totally fine. Enjoy GUI, but when you get experience with the command line, you will start hating GUI and you will move to the CLI. So that's the like common transition between hackers. So you already don't know how to install. You already have a good understanding of command line, and you also told that you also have a good understanding of Linux file structure. But you can always go through this article and recheck that what things you know and what things you don't know. Okay, beside with the file structure, you also told that you also know chmod and all that stuff which cover the so I mentioned all the topics here beside with including all the resources. Then I don't know that if you have knowledge of package management or not, how do you can, so you can always come to the article and like, so these are all the videos which you can learn. Yeah, yeah, how to, yeah. So do you know Network Chuck? He's a very good YouTuber. Yeah. Then there is they made all the Linux courses, but you can try. And in the end, to test your Linux skills, what you can do is you can play CTF. You have you started playing CTF? हाँ. Hmm. Yeah, I mentioned here. Yeah. Hmm. You are already doing so good. I don't know where you are stuck. Yeah. 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 Okay. No, I mean the problem you are facing is very common. Even the experienced hunter, or even I face hundred of the problems even with the experience I have. So no matter how good you are, you always face problem, and the solution is you have to build a very good googling skills. So whenever you face problem, you know how to Google or how to do ChatGPT in order to help yourself. So that's how you. So even so, and the one thing I forgot to mention you, that you told that you face problem with the regex, right? That is also very common. Even I don't know how to write regex. Whenever I have, like, one of the example I can give you is, I was scraping data yesterday, and I had all this URL, and I want that, I don't want domains which starting from the google.com. So I came to the ChatGPT and I asked that, mm, where the response. So I don't know. I asked ChatGPT that I have this. Okay. This, yeah. I don't know where is the chat, but I asked ChatGPT that I have a file which have hundred of URLs, and give me the grep command to remove all the URLs which contain google.com. So ChatGPT gave me this command grep. It told me that you can use -v, which, so it will remove all the URLs which don't have google.com in it. So so this is, you don't need to learn everything, because there is thousands of things. You can't learn everything, you can't put everything on your brain, right? So that's, so I believe that regex is one of the things which I don't need to learn. Whenever I feel like I want to make a regex, what I do, I just go to ChatGPT and explain my thing, what I want to what exactly I want to extract, and it make regex for me. So thing I want to say is that you don't need to learn everything, right? So second is the Linux. I told you that this all the stuff you can again go through. Then third is the coding and scripting skills, and coding and scripting skills. You can. How many, like, what programming languages have you worked on yet? Okay. 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 Wow. So good. So good. Even I don't know how to write code, but if you give me a Python code or any code, I can read it and I can make changes in it. But I don't know how to write code from scratch. So it's totally fine. You should, every programming language has only syntax changes, and all the rest logic is common between them. So for the, like, so for the cybersecurity, you just need HTML, CSS, and JS, and you can cover some the JavaScript modern frameworks, which you already doing it. So good. And for the scripting language, you can do Python, which work both in Windows and Linux. For specifically Linux, you can do Bash, and for Windows, you can do PowerShell. But as a beginner, Python itself enough. And yeah, and in general programming languages, you already know C, C++. That's good. Okay, good. Okay, so why you need to go is because nowadays all the modern cybersecurity tools are being made in the Go, Rust. So So once you know how Go works or what is the syntax, you can always do modification in the tool by yourself or make your own tool in it. So that's why you need to learn Go. Second is the configuration markup languages. Now these are not the something which you specially invest your time on, but you should have understanding of how JSON works, how the in the parameter or they have a different data types in the JSON or XML works. Because as I showed you earlier that in Burp suite we have a JSON data and XML data which pass through the server through API. So that's how it help you out. There is some question which you can always read and learn from it. So and I told you that make your account in like big social media platform including Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitter, and stay active there. And here I mentioned like 55 YouTube channels which are like very active. I mentioned like different categories here. So for general hacking, these are the YouTube channel. If you then there is a YouTube channel for bug bounty. These are the channels which are active in bug bounty. You can I personally follow all these channels. And then for the conference and cybersecurity talk, these are the channels. So there is like multiple categories of YouTube channel. Here I sorted all the categories, so you can always check it out. Then this is a practical hacking time. Okay. So after all this, you can always play CTF. There's a in CTF there is always different types of CTF. There's a Jeopardy style where you have a challenges and you have to solve. You get a flag. You have to submit it, right? So this is it. In boot to root CTF, basically you get a Linux machine or window machine in cloud. You get initial access, or you get a IP. You have to do initial recon on it, like what ports are open, then what services. Yeah. So these are the like type of different CTF you can try on TryHackMe and Hack the Box. And I also mentioned the free labs from the TryHackMe and Hack the Box, so you can always try. So this is the like basic part of the cybersecurity, and so this is the whole 2 to 3 month content I have told you. So I want you to first go through all this content and then come back to me. Then I will tell you what to do next. Because if I told you 1 year of roadmap in a single day, then it will not work for you, right? So if you have any question, you can ask. Okay. Okay. हाँ. हाँ. हम्म. हम्म. हाँ. हाँ. हाँ, मतलब होता है ऐसा, और मतलब you are right. So bug bounty is a topic for later. First, like you go through all this topic, and if you directly jump into the bug bounty, then you will get confused in every second step. So I want you to first go through all this and especially request you to document what you learned today in Notion or whatever place, so you can know that on that day I learned from that resource and this topic. So you can in the future you can refer yourself the best resources to learn stuff, because we learn stuff and then we forget about it, right, after some time. So we have to, yeah, so we have to continuously revise stuff. And if you want to revise the Linux part in next 6 months, then you don't want to waste your time searching resources again, right? So that's why I'm asking you to document from which you learn Linux, so you can always for me, my Gitbook is my revise. It's a library where I can revise resources. So you can either make a Notion, you can use Gitbook, you can use Obsidian, whatever note taking app you like. So I think this is it. If you have more questions, you can ask, or if you want to stay in the channel, you can stay. I'm solving XSS lab. If you want to solve lab with me, you can do that also. Actually, I want to have a very particular time to sit on, but as an Indian, you know that our parents gave home chores at any time they like. So that's why I try my best to sit at 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. But sometimes I sit late. Sometimes I and live stream early. So it's like that. But I try my best to sit at 9 a.m. I try, yeah, yeah. So I try to wake up at 7 and get bath and eat food till 9 a.m. and then try to sit. But things always don't work the way we want. So yeah, that's now. So are you solving labs with me, or are you like you can do whatever you want? I'm just asking. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me share the content of the lab. So my actually you can watch my live stream and suggest me content. So I can try the input. What do you think? So before starting the lab, what I do is that whenever I learn something new, I always make a Notion page. And in my Notion page, if I show you my Notion page, what yesterday on the yesterday live stream, I read some article, and which article I liked, I documented it. So first, and there's some columns which I made. First is report date, on which date the bug was founded, because there is no meaning of reading articles which is outdated like 2015 2016, because in 2025 there are advanced web for all things, right? So, and then second column is source, from where I read the article. There were 2 to 3 sources, like I read HackerOne disclosed report, then I read articles from Medium, then self-hosted, and I did report URL, and then what type of accesses there was. Some were reflected, some were blind, some were blind SQL, and then I wrote on what functionality, on what parameter the accesses was founded. So on this report, the parameter was UTM source, and the payload was this, and if there was any bypasses. So for this, URL encoding was the bypass was used, and what attacker did. So these are the like few columns I added, so I can have better understanding next time when I hunt. And main goal is that to notice a pattern. So pattern here is that when I read multiple articles, there is a support chat channel. First bug access was found in support chat. Then if I go to down, there another bug, another same access was founded in the support chat. So now it's repeating. And if you look, support. Now another pattern I was notice is redirect parameter. Another, then second time, fourth article Yeah. Fourth article I read, again redirect parameter was found vulnerable to XSS. And another pattern was I noticed that image upload functionality, and again there is upload user profile, again image upload functionality. So when you read article and document every stuff, you know that what functionality or what parameters are vulnerable to access, where you can try, what payload you can try. So that's how you get a better understanding of it. And now today I'm learning solving labs. So I wrote lab and what level have the lab and what type of access is, what was the functionality in which we are testing, what payload was used to solve the lab. So we have a good understanding of it, right? Also, I want to add a link of the lab. I already provided the Notion page in the comment section if you want to check it out or copy the content. So now we have a lab DOM XSS in document, right? Sync using location.search. So do you know that what is document.write or location.search? Yes, wow. Very good. You know it. Yes, it's indeed for the search and to writing content in the DOM. So I've already solved this, but I solved this years ago, but now I'm again learning XSS. I don't really hunt injection vulnerability. I only hunt like business logic and all that stuff. I also want to improve myself in XSS. So the write-up says the lab contains a DOM-based process scripting vulnerability in the search query tracking functionality. It used the JavaScript document.write, okay, function which write data out the page. Okay, document.write function is called with data from location.search, which you can control using the website URL. Okay, so there is a two thing. So we have a search functionality in which document.write is being used to write content in this page, whatever we write, like we have write this. So document.write is being used to write content here, and document.search is being used to search content. For example, they have this, if I search this, will I get the content? Okay, I got this. So document.search is responsible for getting me this content. So now I had to make alert on it. So before doing it, what I do is I just type any random words and inspect the element to know like what exactly happening behind the. Yeah, exactly. So here I saw that it's being reflected, this keyword is being reflected only, okay, 2 times. First in header and second time in the URL. So now we have two opportunities to escape the HTML tag here. First is here and second is here. So, and while bug bounty, what I do is I also I tried this. So it have all the escape character. So when I put this, I can know that what characters are being encoded by the server and what characters are not being encoded by the server. So I check this now. Okay, so I don't know what happened. So let's try the basic payload here first. We have an image tag here. We can also add an image tag here first. Image src equals to, and then on error. I don't know. I'm just adding a random payload. Because most of the time I think that's how we find XSS. I don't know why it kept stuck here. Do you have any idea why it's happening here? Good. Actually, before when I tried, what happened is that if I'm like putting any data in the alert like this, so it was, I'm not able to pass the lab. But the moment I remove the content from the alert, I was able to I was able to pass the lab. So probably I had to remove the content from the alert. Let's remove the content from the alert, and no, I mean, yeah, definitely we can use that. But oh wow, the access is here. Yeah, I said the, yeah. So uh, okay, let's use. We can also use the prompt. Do you know that? Thing is that we are supposed to solve this lab with the one only alert as is state here. So no, it's totally fine. Let's start the lab from the beginning. So this is the payload we have, and let's use I don't know why it kept loading. What payload it suggesting? Okay, it's suggesting the same payload. Let's remove the, okay, lab is solved now, but because of this payload. So let's remove this. Okay, they won't give an pop here. So what happened here is we are escaping from here. So we have this. Let me edit it as HTML. Let me okay, edit as HTML, and we have this. So we have this. So what we did here is, do you got the idea like how we escaped the HTML and made an alert? Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, you're right. So our payload was this. So what we did, we have a tag here which we need to close. So we closed the tag with this, and then we have to close this one. So we close with first we close this, then we use this character to close this one. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So then we use an on error because there is no image, so it generated an error. And do you know that what is on error? No. I mean to say like what we call in a technical term in JavaScript. What we call it in JavaScript. Uh, it's a yeah, think about it. Uh, It's a yeah, you got it. It's a yeah, it's a event handler. You got the idea. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we have so many handler here. We have on load the moment website loaded. Yeah. So yeah, so these are the event handler. So that's how we escape. So we don't need this. So these are the like final payload, and if we place this payload in the position of this, so it first closes the image tag and then it executed our our XSS here, and you can also close this one, but doesn't matter. So this how we solve this lab. Let me document it. So this is the third lab, and again it's a DOM lab, and functionality was again it was search functionality, and our payload was this. This was our payload. Okay, cool. So next is DOM XSS in an HTML sync using source code location search. So do you know what is like what is the use of inner HTML? Yeah, exactly. I want to like confess something to you. I never learn JavaScript, but whenever I do bug bounty, I just saw the code, and I if I find anything confusing, I just Google it. So I know that inner HTML is used for like something in to add content in the DOM, but I don't have a good understanding of it. But I asked you, and you explain everything in very simple language, so it helped me as well to learn new from you. So it's like that. So that's the fun part, right? I mean, some you learning something from me, I am learning from something from you. Uh, so are you enjoying yourself? अरे जरूर जरूर बिल्कुल. Wow. Yeah, we can sit all the day if you have time. I mean, that's what I do all the day. If you if you look my LinkedIn, I'm a full-time bug bounty hunter, so that's what I do all day. Yeah. Do you want link from LinkedIn or oh we got commission? Hey Biscuit, how we in our BB skill good? Like I'm doing Portugal lab reading, repent write-ups, playing CTF. Okay, you probably got your answer. What is your name? Let me disable this. Ravin, do you got your answer? And Sojo are saying that if interested, this is a good platform getting started with regex. Yeah, let me check. Seems good to me. Wow. Uh, in CTF. That's just I Rabin, I think you need to do more manual hunting. Try to tickle with the web functionality. I think that you currently are more into Recon. You didn't tell me your name. What is your name? Asu, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so Rana Gupta. Yeah, Rana. So let's start with the lab. DOM XSS in an HTML sync using source location. Uh, this lab contains a DOM-based cross-site scripting vulnerability in the search block functionality. It it uses an inner HTML assignment which changes the HTML content via div element using data from location.search. To solve this lab, perform a cross-site scripting using the call that alert function. Okay, sure. So first we search a random word. We have a Quizlet. Let's search it on the source code. It's being reflected only at one place. So let's try to escape this span tag. In order to escape the span tag, let's add a span tag first. And then we have an let's add our script. Let's pick the tag payload from here. So when I do this, weird. So what happened here? Do you have any idea? uh, this is this is the payload I used, and the reason I use this payload because our content is reflecting here, and I'm thinking to close this span tag first, and then we okay. And if I am like searching this, nothing is happening. What if I don't need to close the span tag and I just like I can again close this like this? Okay, nothing is happening. Weird. Okay, so my script text is being injected in the code, but why? Okay, so I had to it also making another span tag. So I had to exit h1 tag as well, right? Okay. Okay, we will try that definitely. But first, let me exit the h1 tag as well. Then we will try the your approach. So okay, didn't work. So let's try your approach now. So you told that we can in this after closing the span tag we can add an image, right? On error source, we don't need source when we if so we have alert, and then oh sorry I entered before closing the tag. This one we have image img, and then on error equals to alert, then we close the tag. Sorry, alert, oh sorry, alert, alert. Yeah, Here we go. No, it didn't work. What is happening here? So again, our image tag is being injected because we can tell because it's colorized, but we also tried to escape. Okay, probably there is two span tags, because one span tag is we have escaped and then we jumped into an tag with the span again. So do we need to escape it twice? What is it? Let's search. No, we don't need it. So first we escape from here, then we add another span tag, but probably it didn't work. I don't. So what now? Let me see the solution. So what it is telling is enter the following. Why? Okay, so you told, okay, we need source. Yeah, we need source. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Wow, so dumb. I am so dumb. SRC. No, actually, I'm so. Let's see. It worked. Amazing. So we need source. Okay, so that's the learning, that to make an error we need source. I thought we don't need source. I thought that if source is not present, then it should make an error, but it will. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, wow, crazy. I was waiting somebody to sit with me and solve these challenges for a very long time. Okay, so business logic is like pure random. Sometimes company pay you for business logic and sometimes they don't, because from an attacker perspective something is bug, and from the company's perspective that thing might not be a bug. So I will show you my POC in the future when about business logic. Okay. So for now that we need source. So we were using a correct payload from the very beginning, but the problem was with the SRC tag, SRC attribute. Cool. So okay, so now this also lab solve. Next lab. Did you send the request? Good. So this lab contains a DOM based cross-site scripting vulnerability in submit feedback page. Submit feedback page. Let me note down it. What payload was being used here? Yeah, with the SRC on. Cool. Okay, so now we have a. Actually, we don't really need to close an span tag because we are using an image tag, but it was our. Yeah, but we did because we got confused earlier. So this is another lab, and it's probably a reflected. It's reflected. It's a DOM XSS. Reflected DOM XSS. It also a deflected DOM XSS. Okay, cool. And this is on submit feedback page, and we will check out the payload letter. So it's a submit feedback view post submit feedback. So what it doing is the lab contains DOM based process scripting vulnerability in the submit feedback page. It use the jQuery library dollar selector function to find an anchor element and change its href attribute using data from location.search. To solve this, like make the back link alert document.cookie. Okay, weird. I don't understand what it meant by make the backlink alert. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So this is the form we have, and in which let's try with every. Yes, first use all the old payload, which this one, and Day-2 asks to add a document.cookie in it. So we have a random@gmail.com here. Submit feedback. Thank you for feedback. Nothing happened. Okay. Nothing happened here. I don't understand what they. Do you have an idea like what we supposed to put here? This is the old one. Okay, no, okay, this one, the new one. The बैक बटन क्लिक करेंगे तब कुकी लेना है. Watch in Burp where character encoded or not, which field is vulnerable. Okay, cool. Wow. We can do that. Burp. Burp, repeater, history, refresh. Okay. So now what Rabin is saying is जब बैक बटन क्लिक करेंगे तब कुकी लेनी है. Watch in Burp where character encoded on which field is vulnerable. Okay. So नहीं. It's totally fine. How is this possible? Like when we click back button, we have to grab a cookie with XSS. Let's see. Rabin, do you have any idea? Let's check out the solution then. On the submit feedback page, change the query parameter followed by a slash, a random alphanumeric string. So right click and inspect the element. Observe that your random string has been placed inside an HTML attribute. Change return part to JavaScript document. Okay, wow, very cool. So there is a return path. We can post a payload here. So when it go back, it will. Do you got it? I got it. The idea how it will work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Huh. So it's basically a it's a client side part traversal chain with XSS. Client side path C client side path CSPT. Do you know CSPT bug? Uh, hmm. Huh. Huh. So, huh. So what you found is server side path traversal. You found a file which it's on their server, but now what we have is a client side. So when we click on the back button, it will redirect to a path which on the client side. So instead of this path, what if we give a payload of an XSS? So when it try to go to that path, instead of that path, it will execute a JavaScript. You got the idea now. So it's actually crazy that it's a client side path traversal chain with XSS. Yeah. Yeah. So if I click on the back, it will redirect me to the post, right? This is the post. Let's go to the another article, and this is the post again. Okay, probably they don't have more pages. They have no, they don't have more pages. Cool, no problem. So if there is for example, in real life application, if there is a path which is forbidden for me, what I can try is I can add that path like admin here, and it may be make me forced to enter in the admin panel. So that can be happen in real life application. So but for now, what we do is we alert. And one more thing I noticed that they gave an different type of JS payload this time, but yeah, it's like another way to I forgot, but I learned that if we are not using these tag like script, so other than it's alternative to this, we can use JavaScript, then the code we can write the JavaScript code here. So as usual, let's try our old payload here, but it should not be work because we are providing a tag, and this parameter is not embedding our content in HTML, so it will not make sense, right? But I want to try. So what if we do this? Okay, no, we have to go back. Wait, now we go back, right? Yeah, okay. So let's do this and now go back. Okay, it's not making sense. So let's copy this payload, and now we will try to go back. Wait. What, I am making a mistake here. I had to. There is okay. There is a back button. Wow, super. And let me try with my old payload. Yeah. So this is my payload, and back button not found because this path okay, cool, no problem. So and definitely this payload will work, right? But I want to try what is the alternative of this payload. We already used this one and it gave an SVG. We can try this, and actually I want to try this one because they have using protocol to do stuff. We had this, and if we click on back button, nothing is happening. No worries, let's stick with our payload. Does it ask? Okay, it asks to do the document.cookie. Let's do the document cookie here. And back. Okay, it didn't work. Let's stick with the old payload. No worries. JavaScript alert one. What alert one? No, not alert one. Document. Okay. So, are you here, right? Okay, cool. So we have this, and now if we why the wait there is a path, right? Then if we go back, is this a correct? Is this a wrong? Do we need to like this? No. Then what's the issue here? Wait, JavaScript. If I'm copying this thing, then why it only copying the alert thing? See? No worries. I will write JavaScript :alert domain.cookie document.cookie. Yeah. Document. So now if we click on the back button, it didn't work. Wait. So weird. It should work, right? Let's remove the path. And then if you go back, okay, now it worked. So now I want to try my payload here. That obviously it should not work that because it's not embedding a tag in HTML, but this one document.cookie, enter, and if we click on back, it didn't work. Okay, no problem. And the last payload I want to try is that image src alert and document.cookie, enter, and if I click on back, it didn't work. Oh, cool, no problem. So the payload was being used here is and javascript.document. And let's make another page here, and reason to work, reason to be vulnerable. Well, reason to be vulnerable is key. I also add, so it's a client side path traversal. It's a what the client side path traversal to XSS, and it from feedback return dot path. So now one thing, if you notice that it's a parameter which used to redirect user, right? And yesterday I told you that I read some write-up where redirect parameter was vulnerable to XSS, right? This in this report you can check that. So now things are making sense to us, right? Yeah. So again, redirect parameter. Yeah. So and on there was a yeah, yeah. But now main thing is that it was redirect parameter on login page, but this time we found a redirect parameter on submit feedback page. So that's how your mindset work. Okay, if there is a page and if that page is redirecting to you, so you are not supposed to put payload which have tags in it. You are supposed to put tags which have protocol based tag. So that's how now our mindset build. Okay, redirecting parameter should have protocol based tag, and let's check that this is the redirect parameter. It's funny that now this is a protocol based tag. This is not a HTML. This is not a payload which have a tag in it, and this is a real life report. So again we have a redirect parameter. If we again examine the payload here, it's a, and the bypass is here is URL encoded. Yeah. Yeah. So if you decode it, it's Jav as script. Basically to it added spaces to bypasses. If you again encode it, so it look like this. But to bypass so it will be JavaScript. JavaScript and then the URL and there is a here is the payload alert dot documented will be very like it's making totally sense now for us, right? So if we just come to the yeah please you tell. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. हाँ आ रही है नहीं वो मैं धीरे रखता हूँ, हाँ कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बोलो। यस यस ओके। हाँ। So so it using DOM it using jQuery library and with dollar selector, and there is a href. So what href DOM jQuery library what doing is it selecting an href from here. So whatever content in this it will go in href and then it will redirect user accordingly. Is it making sense for you now? Okay. Yeah. So if you like putting anything here, admin, it will and we also need to press the back. So it will copy the content and then paste after this. So this is what jQuery is doing. So in the beginning we were like what jQuery doing, what selector and dollar is going on. Now it making sense too much, right? Very good. So this is how we like solve labs. I don't know how previously how you solve labs, but when you solve labs, we don't just solve the labs, we also document and we also read. Yeah. So Yeah. And yesterday we read item. Today we are uh, reading. We are solving labs, and I think if you are free tomorrow, we can sit on real life target and try exercise on it. So so that will be very good. We can sit. So today we only practice lab, and tomorrow I will find a very good target for us, and we do try exercise on it. If you found anything, congrats, you can report it, and you can get your first hall of fame and whatever, or maybe bounty. That will be crazy. Great, 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 great. So I think uh, good, good. I mean, I am also enjoying, so that's the best part. It's already in the chat. If you like scroll up, uh, here, yeah, yeah. Nee, if you want, then I can add you in the Notion page. Like if just share me your email ID associated with the Notion, then I will add you here. Yeah, I will give you. Can edit can't give you because it needs a subscription, but I can give you can view. You can just copy the content and just paste it in your environment. And I have one more thing I want to say that all the people who are writing chat, sorry I can't read the chat, so you can open your mic and talk anyway, just like Vasu. Okay, so next, yeah. So this lab, let's load the lab. DOM XSS in jQuery selector sync using a hash change event. Okay, this lab contain a DOM based cross-site scripting vulnerability on the homepage. It uses jQuery dollar selector again function to auto scroll to give given post. Okay, whose title is passed with the location hash property. To solve this lab, deliver an exploit to the victim that calls the print function in their browser. Okay, you do thinking, or how can we do it? I need a like 2 minute break. I'm coming in 2 minutes. Also, I'm providing you the URL of the lab. If you want to start doing from your side, you can also do that. I'm coming in 2 minutes. Okay. Hello. Did you try it? No issue, no issue. Yeah. Uh, so you can set your own account, or we can continue now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. So we have a lab again. What? So first, let me document it again. And what again? DOM XSS to auto scroll jQuery auto scroll functionality है, and we will do that later. Okay, cool. So mm, so so if I click on the post, I don't know. Actually, it didn't make sense to me. Like it said that auto scroll with the jQuery function. What he meant? Yeah, please, please. Okay. I think it's again related to the URL. But as you said that uh, you said that it will scroll to a page, right? But then it's redirect, right? It's not scroll means we this is the scroll, but now and this is the redirect. It redirect, right? But so it's a bit confusing. Let's intercept the request. What happened? Wait, did I? Okay, okay. Proxy setting. No, what I done? Why it's not intercepting my traffic? I had to restart Burp. I'm using the correct one, so it all 10 times get glitched. Awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. So now it should intercept the request. Cool. So now what I want when I click on view post, this is the request. This is the get request, which again not making sense to me. Rabin, do you have any idea? Good. Okay, let's read it again. This app contains DOM-based process routing only to home page. It's on the home page. We don't need to go on the in the block. Home page. It used jQuery selector to function to auto scroll to a given post. Home given post. Okay, this time we have an exploit server. Yeah. Okay, this time we have an exploit server. Wow, cool. So what we are supposed to do now? Push to auto scroll to given post whose title is past. Property. To solve the lab, we need to deliver an exploit to the victim that call the print function. Okay. Did we? Okay, it's okay. Cool. So I have an exploit server. This is the exploit, and this is the body. What if I just type an script print and yes. Yes. Oh, okay. Uh, oh, okay. Uh, let's. To be honest, I understand what hash like location.hash does, but it's still not making sense. Like, how can I use it to exploit XSS? Uh, what? G. Uh, post. Do I need to refresh? Okay. View post. Wait. This is the exploit. This is, exploit. Okay. So what if I try to exploit here? Will it work? Exploit. Is this the correct spelling? This is the correct spelling. Okay. I don't know. What? This is weird. Uh, yeah. After academy.net, let's try it. Something post. Nothing happened. Should we look at the solution? Notice the on the homepage using Burp and the Burp tab tool. On the lab banner, open the Express server in the body section at the following iframe. Okay, store the exploit, then click view exploit to confirm the print. Function is called. Go back to Express server and click to deliver to witness all the lab. Okay, but this is what our lab ID is. This and store the exploit, view the exploit, store, and then view. This is the exploit. Okay, this open the window. Yeah, we will figure out this. Before that, I want to know. Okay, it's working. So, and then we expect a function called over to the delivery. Okay. Even I don't know what it works, so I had to ask ChatGPT. Less. So yeah. So yeah, iframe, like the difference between src and iframe is when you give src URL, it go to that website and pull content from it. No, it sorry. It gave a source. So from one domain, a user can go to another domain. But when yeah, CSP is not there, content security policy. But when you give a URL to an iframe, it embed the content of that URL into that domain in that page. So that's the difference. SRC do not embed; it only gives source to go to another URL. So this is what I was solving. Yeah, this is what iframe does. I was solving a code figure lab, and I'm a bit confused. What's going on here? Explain me in simple language. The website is taking whatever in the URL hash something and putting in the jQuery selector. Okay. Example, if the URL slash post one, the code does something like this: location.hash to scroll there. jQuery treat the strings and the CSS selector. Do you got the? Oh, sure. Okay. I am also trying use hash in the look no hands one part post name in place of something. Look on hands one part post name in place of something post. That is the post name given in the lab. Look below. Sorry, I'm still confused. मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत समझ में आया जो मैं बताऊंगा, लेकिन उससे पहले एक बार रैबिन क्या कह रहे हैं वो सुन लेते हैं। मेरे को एक आइडिया लग गया है कि क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, लेकिन मैं मेरा आइडिया रैबिन ने बोला कि एकेडमी के बाद हैश लगाओ तो देखते क्या होता है, बट सो आफ्टर एडिंग द hash, does he mean like this? पहले मैं कोई समझ में आया वो बता देता हूँ। So what happened is that website is using jQuery selector, and what it's selecting is it's selecting after the after content after the hash. Okay, so now whatever content we put after the hash goes to this place at the location.hash place, and because it's under dollar and curly braces, whatever come inside this, it get executed. So what is expected to be entered is the location of a block, but instead of a location of block, what attacker did, it entered a JavaScript and it injected JavaScript here. So now it get executed, but it should be executed as it should be executed, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I have to. Yeah, but I'm not able to find slash post in the blog now. That's the thing. Okay, sure. Like here, slash post, like here, slash post. I print payload. Yeah. We can use the payload which mentioned here, like this one. It's working. Wow, this is crazy. This is so beautiful. So what? So basically now, wow, this is so beautiful. But there's still something which I need to understand, which I'm still not. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So now one thing is clear, that jQuery is being used to put content after the hash, and it put in the in this place, and whatever comes inside the dollar and curly braces, not curly braces, parenthesis, it get, yeah, it get executed. So if so Rabin was right. Rabin was guessing that use hash after academy, let's see what happened. So whatever, like so he got it already, the answer, but we still figure out. Yeah, very good, man. It's like it's so much fun. So now yeah, wow, yeah, I mean that's the fun. Or like when we when we solve lab together, like there is so much critical thinking coming from the both of the side, that we learn. Sometimes you learn from me, sometimes I learn from you. Yeah, so what happened, that we, yeah, Rabin bhai is crazy. Let me send him a friend request. He's crazy. Who is it? We have Vasu. Yeah, cool. Rabin bhai have a very good critical thinking, I would say. So this lab are solved, not but now the we tried print here like this. What if print like this? It didn't work. We have to put an complete payload like this. But wait, okay, it's attacker server. What I'm doing? Yeah, we have to put here. Uh, but I want to see, like, what if we just enter print? It will not work. We need to add a HTML tag here, so it get executed. Cool. uh, yeah, image one. So I want to check one more thing, that if we are using a technology scraper, will be able to see that this site is using jQuery. jQuery, okay. So good. So this site is, and what is the latest version? This site is using 1.82 and 1. What is the latest version of jQuery? Wow. So latest version of jQuery is 3.7.1. Yeah, it's using so outdated version. So it's super rare. It's a bit rare to find. Definitely. Definitely. Good. So now we also learned that even if your site using jQuery doesn't mean it's vulnerable to XSS. But now we are sure that if we're using version around 1.4.1, like below that version 2, it's high chances it will be vulnerable. Cool. So yeah, yeah. So that's why, yeah, yeah, and yeah, definitely. And that's why I always tell ki do manual hunting. Don't do recon. Don't do recon. I always go for manual hunting because recon, after some time of doing recon you get bored, but in manual hunting there is always some curiosity. What if I change this thing in payload? What if I tickle like this with the application? Yeah, so much fun, man. Okay, so now we understood that. Okay, so now my understanding is that we are using uh, attacker server. In real life what we do is we add a hash and we add this payload, right? And we send this link to a victim, right? What if we don't add slash? Okay, it automatically adds the slash. Wow, this is something I learned just tickling with that. We don't need to add. Okay, so in real life what we do, we add this and we like this proper will be like this. Okay, and this URL we will send to victim and the XSS will be triggered, right? Simple. But uh, there is no victim here right now. We are solving a lab, so they provided a server where what happening is they are using iframe, so attacker so victim don't get suspicious. And on what happen is here is that there is a slash and there is a event handler and there is a payload. Do you got the idea what like happening? Yeah, 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 because there is no victim, so they made a server. Yeah, so even if we exploited the bug multiple times here, but lab is not solved. It's supposed to be solved from the server only. So because server is now act as a attacker. So when from the attacker side payload is being sent and executed, then only the this lab code understand. Okay, now the lab is solved. No matter how many times we executed code here. Sorry, payload here. So this is like that. Now it's making sense. So now we deliver the exploit to victim, and what? What it asks to do more? Store the view the exploit, print, go back to the exploit server, click deliver to the victim to it. What we want more? Now the lab is solved. Go to the exploit server, deliver to the exploit to the victim. The lab is still not solved. Access log. Or do I need to like refresh the page? Okay, I also need to visit the I don't know what it expected me. Why the lab is still not solved? Yeah, I'm in the exploit server. Okay, Okay, I had to update the ID. Uh, let's store and deliver explorer to victim. Now it's taking so much time. Probably okay. So I refreshed the lab while we are sorry. So okay, cool. So much fun. So what I need to fill is, so now the payload here is what what I need to put in the payload section now, because the payload here is, yeah. Mm, this is the same lab. Yeah, this same lab. Okay, cool. So I will consider your answer, but I want to think a little bit for myself first. Uh, uh, Reason to be vulnerable because jQuery jQuery taking data from was taking data and putting it after hash, but it failed to taking data and putting it in location dot hash, putting in putting in, but and after jQuery was taking data from after hash and putting it in this position, uh, putting in this one, but it failed to sanitize user input. Is this correct? Okay, I was asking, this statement is correct, like according to the lab. Okay, it's the my because my English is not good. Uh, it's a little bit confusing. I have to clear it. Make this sentence clear. Uh, jQuery was taking the value from the user URL fragment, everything after the dash, and insert into location without sending. Okay, now it's like making more. Again, the same thing, but making more sense. Okay, okay, cool. So, and what was the payload? Payload can be used like, it's not important to use this just like image tag. Probably we can use also use a script tag with the print on it, but lab is specifically asked to for this payload, so using print, so no problem, we can, or just copy the, okay, cool. So now seventh, let's try it. No problem, let's try it. Sure, sure. Not print. uh, wait. For some reason, whenever I copy this payload, and I paste it, it only copy the alert thing, not the uh, JavaScript. And you asked that we can print or not, so let's print. And is this correct format, or did I miss anything? No, it didn't work. And let me check if it's Yeah, sure. Let's check that old payload is working here or not. XSS print. Mm, okay, it's working. We just to ensure that cancel. So okay, but this one is not working, right? Uh, okay, let's ask ChatGPT. Okay, no one. Cool. But cool. This payload worked, but why this one didn't work in lab, or is it? Did it make sense to you? Uh, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. 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 Location dot hash. Huh. Yeah. Yes. हाँ हाँ ओके हाँ नहीं अब एक्चुअली सेंस बना रहा है कि क्यों नहीं करा हाँ we are using the event handler maybe that's the हाँ I mean this is also the one of the reason कि it work because we are using event handler हाँ नहीं yes is indeed like one of the reason because uh, we need to interact with the when we use JavaScript alert, we need to interact with the payload. But when we use event handler, we don't need to interact with the payload. It executed the moment error happen or load a website, right? So good, nice. So cool. So it also gave another payload, which another again an image, but we can also use uh, event handler with iframe. Let's try it. I mean, they have a very, I mean, it's just like image. Image also, if image, the problem is with the lab. They restricted the all the other payloads, only the image. If we change the image, it will work. Why didn't work? Okay, no. It image tag start with the img only, right? So why didn't work on load? Wait, let's onload it. Okay, so again I said they restricted the payload. The only on error property only work on this lab. If we like let's wow, wow, making so much sense. Like uh, wait, on error on error. It worked. So wait, yeah, but again I want to try iframe. Uh, yeah. Wait, did Rabin said anything? No, Rabin didn't say anything. Oh, I got a message. I thought Rabin said it. So we can also put SRC on that thing, right? Uh, wait, on error. Why I'm making the same mistake again and again? On error. No, it's why the F this period is not working. Wait. Why this payload is not working? Array, I forget to add a payload in it. Oh my god, again. I'm in so much hurry, even if I have so much time. I see confusion, let's break it down. Uh, hmm, this is so SRC. Nah. They probably have restricted the payload for the sake of the lab. I mean, it's a good lab. I learned so many things from it. So let's move to the next lab. Is this solved or not? Solved. Cool. So now we have a lab DOM XSS and wow, jQuery's DOM XSS. Let me document it. And what I can again, it's a DOM XSS. Wow, DOM XSS is so much fun. DOM XSS in jQuery. Select. It's solved. Okay, it didn't update here. Wait, let me. Yeah. So refresh. So here, okay. So this one is solved. Now the next is reflected accesses into attribute with angle brackets, HTML and code. This is very simple lab. We can quickly solve this lab. Basically, same payload. Like, okay, wait, you can read it. I so basically this lab is this one, but this time we just need to encode this angle brackets. That's it. This is the lab. So it, and if you notice that in this report the victim user attacker use URL encoding in order to bypass the protection. So it's a real life case where sometimes you need to URL encode the payload. The yeah yeah. Do you know Glassdoor? Glassdoor is a very famous site. So and so that's why before jumping into the labs, I read some write up, so I can know what is lab actually doing worth it or not. So yeah, yeah. And it also gives sense. Like we now know that on the redirect URL, we are not supposed to enter a payload which have tags in it. We always put a payload which have a what we call. I again forget the terminology. Uh, mhm. Which have protocol based payload. Yeah, and let me write it here. URL encoded and payload. Let me add here protocol based payload. Yeah, so now it makes sense. So let me increase the size of this. Or okay, cool. So this lab is solved. Okay, this lab is solved. And what was the functionality? Again, jQuery, but this time jQuery selector function auto scroll. Wait, this one is different. Okay, this one is. Wait, what I done? This one and these both are the same URL. Okay, I paste the same URL twice. This is so confusing. Close all the tabs. Okay, now we have to start from here. Yeah, so this is the payload. It's reflected XSS, and main is we are using the event handler. We are using the event tag and the school property is the reason we can do Python scripting. Those labs, then it's so good for us. Yes, we can do Python script, but uh, 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 okay, so it's a reflected, and this is not functionality again. search functionality, and why hello. Okay. Hmm. So okay. So what is this reason to be vulnerable? इसका रीज़न क्या है लैब का vulnerable होने का कि ये URL not decoding, not normal norm normalize, normalizing URL encoding. Normalizing का spelling क्या रहता है ये? Okay. So hello. Okay. Okay. हाँ हाँ एकदम शांत हो जाता ना, मेरे को लगता है कि मैं कहीं नेट से मैं डिस्कनेक्ट तो नहीं हो गया। नहीं नहीं बढ़िया। हाँ स्क्रिप्ट टैग है बेसिकली एंड अगेन इन सर्च फंक्शनलिटी, बट अगर हम इसे डायरेक्ट भेजे तो ये ऐसा कैसा ही यहाँ पे हमें रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा। एंड आई वांट टू नो कि एक ही जगह हो रहा है ना ये, दो जगह हो रहा है, ठीक है। सेकेंड प्लेस इज दिस, so it's in the value. Okay, so now we had to encode this payload, but and the most common site I used for the encoding is this. You can guys too. So we this is our payload. I encode this and paste it here. Search weird. Okay, there's something else to do, not just encode the thing. What lab contains a reflector vulnerability in each in search block functionality where angle brackets are HTML and coded. To solve this, perform cross-site scripting, attack the inject and attribute attack. हाँ हाँ हाँ, यही कह रहा है कि हाँ यही कह रहा है कि मतलब वो तो एनकोड हो जाता है। टू सॉल्व दिस, तो इसको सॉल्व करने का जो मेरे दिमाग में अभी तक आइडिया है ये वाला पेलोड इसमें। सो लेकिन अगेन ये पुट्स भी करे तो ज़्यादा बनने से, और ये अलर्ट ही चाह रहा है ना, अलर्ट ही चाह रहा है ना। हाँ नहीं मतलब खाली रहेगा वो। शुड आई ओपन हिंट? आई डोंट वांट टू। नो नो। लेट्स सी। आई डोंट थिंक सो। I mean, it's a value and we are putting a JavaScript. We can put something here in the value. We can escape probably. Let's try to escape now. Let's escape. Like this, like this. It will be escape, right? Uh, didn't work at all. I okay. Uh, it encoded the. I don't know what to expect it from. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Me? Wait, it actually there is no equal sign, na? Before there was after value there was equal sign, but now there is no equal sign. So okay, that's what you are asking, that in input there is can be okay, okay, get it. What if we just add a single code in it and then so now this is the result, and if we look here, it actually escaped. It actually escaped, I think. So after a double quote, is Rabin saying anything? We can again use event header like on mouse click and something like that. Filter just escape the double quote. Yeah, totally. So on error probably, or on load on load. That's it. Alert? No, we already use on load. So no, no. Okay, no, I don't think so. That's how. Wait, let's check now. On load equals to. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, sorry. I I got confused. On load equals to and alert, right? Let's copy the payload, paste it, and so what, it encoded the code as well. If you, yes, 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 but it got uh, uh, so we can do one more thing, that if there is a value we can provide the equals to and like this, so it cover the value part, then we can add on load. It varies. Uh, okay, okay. I have one payload, but I am okay to work now. On alert, they have alert, but what's the issue here? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is one thing and this is another. Okay, okay, okay. Is Rabin thing saying anything? We can use even on load alert hacked. Let's try it. In the beginning of alert, quotation can also escape that. Let's try it. So let's close this search. Didn't work. I forget to escape maybe. On load alert, and we need to escape. In the beginning alert quotation कौन सा escape that? Need to escape or जी 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 बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आराम से. So like this. I'm not sure what's going on. In the beginning, okay, I tried this actually, and I tried this actually. So let's try it again. No worry. So this is the payload you are suggesting, and let's try it. So Rabin suggested a payload. I'm trying that payload now. No, you can note in Notion page and you can share the link with us. So, oh wow, this does seem to work. Robin suggested a payload and it worked, but lab is not solved yet. No, it's not in the double string right now. If you notice, it's not in the double string now. And now the problem is here. But no, the problem also not here. This is also good. The problem is with value. Okay, yes, I don't think so it should be problem, but yeah, if it's in double quote, now it's a string, not a attribute, right? So you are right. Yeah. So wow. I'm sending you the link. Don't worry, brother. Take it. So same. Even I find XSS super boring now, and today I am enjoying XSS so much. Like, yeah, huh. Hmm. We grow together, right? Rabin is suggesting to use different event handler on mouse over, but I think lab is asking to use only alert. And what if we write simple alert here? That will be funny if lab gets solved. No. I don't know what is the let me give this to chat GPT and ask from it that we have this HTML code and user data is being reflected in value part. How I can sure. I don't know. I'm not aware. I mean, you can tell if there is anything like that. Sure. How can I add XSS in it? XSS in it. Maybe we can try different nano. We will do alert, but no, we will do alert, but on different event handler. Oh, okay. Got the idea. Uh, oh yeah, I mean, Rabin guy is so good. Lab is salt. Rabin gave an amazing payload. So even I don't know what happened. Raven gave the payload. I tried and lab got solved. But let's see what happened. So this is the what. So and payload is very simple. So yes, yes. Okay. So I got the idea, but I'm still a bit confused. Why we used double quote before before even handler? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so here is the number such high. Okay, so I wrote one. Okay, hi. You told to write hi. Okay, sorry. Hi. Okay, so here it is. Array where here. Okay, cool. So yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Attribute. Okay, okay. Make now it make now now it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Wow, amazing, amazing. Let's see what Rabin is saying. Yeah, Vasu is correct. Wow, amazing. So much fun. Wow. So our payload is now let's where is this behind is the Discord, and this is this is our payload, and let's see what I mean. This is the payload which worked. This is the payload Rabin gave me, and then I tried. So I got the initial idea. Okay, yeah. So uh, okay, so let's see that what in hint they just because you are able to trigger the alert yourself doesn't mean that this will work on the victim. You may need to try injecting your proof of concept payload with variety of different attributes before. Okay, wow. It says that you need to a variety of different attributes you need to try, and that's what Rabbit did here. Amazing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So you may need to. Okay, cool. Successfully. Now, what is the solution here? Okay, amazing. Also, valid one. This is the pilot. Cool. Awesome. So now this lab is solved. Let's jump into another lab. Wow. So this is the wow. Now two more beginner level labs left. Then the advanced level, medium level labs will be started. So this is a stored access into an anchor href attribute with double quote. Okay, so this time double quotes will also HTML encoded. Yeah, before it was in value, but now this time it's in anchor tab, or you can say now we have to bypass the href. But the problem is that in order to escape href, we need to add a double quote, but then double quote being HTML encoded. So let's that will be fun. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, 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 let me also document in my, yeah. So challenge. So in this, had to escape from anchor type, but are and HTML and coded. Now in this, had to escape anchor type, but double quotes are HTML. Okay, cool. So in the previous challenge, we learned that how to escape a position where anchor these characters are HTML encoded. What we call them, yeah? I mean, I am continuously using it wrong. What we call it? Uh, ankle brackets. Okay. I mean, for my shirt, you call the symbol itself. Do you mean what you call? Yes. Ankle brackets. Ankle bracket. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Greater than sign and right. Chevron. Who call it chevron? So, ankle bracket and bracket में इसको डाल दो. Oh, awesome. So, and in this we learn how to escape when double quotes are HTML encoded. So we found many situations where sometimes ankle brackets are encoded and sometimes double quotes are encoded, and the worst condition when both are HTML encoded. So okay, so let's read a description. The lab container process is. Have you been seeing anything? I was looking that if Rabin is saying anything. No. Oh, to solve this, let's submit a comment that alert function. Okay, okay. Where we did I wrote where the function? Okay, search functionality. Okay, and this is only within the comment functionality. Okay, and it's a stored XSS, of course. So if you now notice the pattern one, that if it's a comment functionality and it's again a comment functionality, so there is high chance you found a stored XSS. Yes. So yes. I mean, if वो तो like store होगा, then वो reflect होगा, right? So we don't need to send payload and again it gets stored and then it reflect to everyone who visits the blog. So this is the lab, and so they probably have comment in this, and the let's put a comment, and okay, I had to put a name as well, and website could be any. So when okay, back to blog. So where is my comment? Oh, this is my comment. This is my comment. Wait, I had to put something like this. Otherwise, I will not. And yeah, so this one, push comment, and back to blog, and then search my text, not in this, like in this. So now it's been reflected in the p tag. Okay, and so now we have a multiple fields. We have an image field. We have a field where we have a website. So but the lab said that we need to find an anchor. So this one. So website. This is the input tag where we need to find access, right? Okay, cool. So what is Rabin saying? Anything? I'm trying to pull. So let's have name, email. Oh, what if I like encode any encode or double code? Feedback button. Where is feedback button? You are in a different challenge, probably. Uh, Currently, we are solving like this one. Yeah. So if double quotes are being encoded in correct, then wait, wait, message. This is yes. हाँ हाँ बताओ. हम्म 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 हम्म। सॉल्व हो गया एक्चुअली। हाँ yeah, this one is also working. uh, Rabin that gave, and I understand that what is the context here, and this is the similar bug I have found in the yeah. So did you understand what happened here? Yeah, just do it. Yeah, yeah. हाँ हाँ हो गया देखो। देखो बहुत एक मस्त चीज है इसमें एक, हाँ बताओ, अब तुम बताओ। हाँ ये पता है दिक्कत ये है ना कि अभी इतना टेक्निकल कर लिया तो अभी लगता है कि ओवर थिंक करने वाली बात हो जाती है कि ओवर थिंक कर रहे हो उस पे। हाँ 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 हाँ। मैं I was also thinking same. I was also making super complicated that first we make a server, we upload XSS on our site. So, uh, so, uh, so I think it's now it's not about payload. It's about like observation. So what happened here is that like this is the sample comment, and whatever like I enter here. For example, I enter Dell.com. Okay, and so if I go here and press on it, so whatever URL I'm entering, it's not redirecting to me that URL, but it's adding to me that adding that content here. So simple. And before yes, please you speak. Yeah, here I tried the JavaScript column. If you like notice here that I use the JavaScript alert because so my because I noticed that thing is whatever user website is not redirecting to the website, but it adding the content here. And in our previous challenge, we noticed that after hash we can add content. So that's why I copied this. So and he Rabin also right. This one also work will. This one also work. So so this is so good. So let's try this one. Yeah. So it's yeah. And one thing I can say that in real life application, there will be client side verification, client side validation. I mean, you can't add on the website. You can't add like this. You have to add a HTTPS. Then it will accept. You have to intercept the request, and most probably, and I reported one bug there. I really want to show you. I doesn't matter. Let me. So I reported a bug in. हाँ ये सारे मेरे POC है बग के। Let me. I put it a bug. It got rejected in Zerodha. It was related to where city. Let me 1.3 here. So let me submission and accept. Not it got rejected probably. Yeah. On yeah, it's on Zerodha, and where we can probably where city not this one, where city live, not this one, not this one. F no where city, where city, where city, where city. The other where city page limit bypass via risk. I mean not this one. I had a report where I had the same condition where I can add a UR website link. Where city this one. So let's open the URL directly. Here is the website. They updated the content here. Now they have changed the whole website. Where city live. Okay. So no problem. So before on that page there were blogs and they had a same functionality, like exact same functionality like that. They had a blogs and user can comment or add. So and probably I have a report. Yeah. So yeah. No limit on forget password. No limiting on. No limit. What the fuck? Yeah, manual is so much fun. That's why automation is boring. Automation is so boring. Automation is so boring. So okay, no problem. Wow, crazy. Last night, yeah. You know I got bounty from chess.com for finding over. No. Yeah. So, oh, Green is us now. Oh, so I remember Green is us was live streaming yesterday on Namsec server, and I gave him the my recon data. Now I forget. So now I remember Green is us. I completely forget about him. Now I remember. Okay, Green is us about Green is us. Oh, cool. Yesterday, Yamsec, yeah, yesterday Greenissus was hunting on chess.com on evening time. Indian. So amazing lab. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. What was the problem here? href tag input no sanitization. No normalization कर देते हैं normalizing. Okay, cool. And the payload was let's put Rabin payload here. Where is the Rabin? Yeah, Rabin. Where is the Rabin payload? Yeah, here. And this one also work. And this one also work. This one also work. Cool. Sure. We can check these labs. It may be already in my list. Yeah, if you notice that if you notice that it's already bookmarked. So I've like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 websites to practice XSS. So, uh, yeah, but the thing is, give a limited time to your practice, then move to try to move real life application as soon as possible. So, so yeah, so today we do lab as much as we can do. Then from tomorrow we will start with the real life target. I have so many, if you these all the programs I have documented so I can do bug bounty later. So I have so many programs to do bug bounty. Mhm. And it will be fun. We all do bug bounty together. So I don't really care about the bounty right now. So we can you can split yourself or whatever. So yeah, it's good. Also there is the that will be crazy. हाँ भाई सही कह रहा हो मिल जाएगा भाई do you know that uh, oh no, that will be crazy. I will that will be good. I think you will be find bugs soon. So no, like one guy came to me. Where is post? Mm, yeah, probably here. Yeah, but thing is that before getting your first bounty, you have to face so many rejections. So do you know? Before getting my first bounty on SVX, my thus report were rejected. Then I got my bounty of $1,000. This one, $1,400. But before that, my 10 bugs were rejected. So now I reported 4 bugs in Google, and those were like good bugs. I reported an SSRF, I reported in a race condition, I reported an arbitrary redirects, but they rejected it. And it's totally fine. You have to get rejected in order to get accepted. Yeah. So no, I mean, yeah, that happens. That happens. Yeah. I mean, they like this happened. I mean, they first reject your so many report, then uh, so and it's happened because every platform acts differently. If you go on HackerOne, that their reporting style very differently. So you have to slowly understand like how they work. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Uh, I mean, it's a very good bug. You can change some celebrity icon for few minutes. They so they yeah. I mean, you can still change for like how many minutes you said? But I also found the same bug, not the same bug, but I found a bug where I can, whenever a user upload a profile picture for the first 10 minutes, if I copy that URL of that profile picture from the website and I paste it in the like there is a website jimple.com from in which you upload an image, it give you a metadata of image. So basically, in the first 10 minutes, I have an opportunity to grab metadata of someone image. And do you know about the bug where you can extract geolocation from the image? So yeah. So in the chess.com there is a bug. You can also try. I don't know if they fixed now or not, but I reported that bug. That in the first 10 minutes, a user can extract URL of image and then extract geolocation. But they were like, no, no, we have security implementation. That's our we yeah yeah. Rabin 15 bugs also rejected. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. So next live is I'm sending you in the chat. Selected XSS into JavaScript string. Reflected XSS in a JavaScript string with angle bracket HTML encoded. Angle bracket. What's the difference? I mean, it's the same as angle bracket encoded is the same as before, right? But now, yeah, last second, yeah. So, but this time there is something JavaScript string. Probably. Let's see, let's see, let's see. What is the location? In search process memory, search query tracking functionality. Where? Search query. Okay, search query. So this is the search query, right? Uh, search query. How is the output here? Output. So what I say? I have Quizlet. Where is the Quizlet? Now it's reflecting at 3 places. In the script. I think Vasu, are you watching my stream? So yeah. So yes, you are. So like listen, that if it's in that, then we can from our payload we can do like this, right? Colon and then alert one, right? Like this, simple. No? Yeah, here is the semicolon. One more semicolon. But I think okay. Okay, so we also need to put content in the variable, so we can do like SDF, like whatever, then semicolon, then alert Vasu. Okay, no. Devin is saying it's like a string dot alert. Okay, we have to do something bypass it. Yeah, variable one. So yeah, so okay, so yes, you are audible. You are audible. When you are not audible, we will tell you. Don't worry. So we can do that, right? So this is our like final payload, SSRF, and then like this. Let's write search No, it didn't work. What? Wait. Let me search. SDF. Okay, now semicolon. Yeah. Oh, that will be great. It will terminate the content, right? Great. Yeah. It will terminate the line. Cool. Rob, what commented to comment it out. Sure. Wow, that's great. I mean, first let's see the output of this one. Okay. So it sure we can do that. Let's do that. So how we comment out? I don't know how to comment out JavaScript. Like this. Like okay. Oh, this is slash. Uh, Sorry, I'm still confused. This is slash, right? Okay. And he said that a single slash will also work, but let's try with the single slash for now. Let's with the double slash. Double slash also not working, but let's see no problem. So what do we need to do we need to close this script tag? I guess no with single slash print. Let's try it this payload. No issue. No, it didn't work. I think only one slash is required. It is asking for alert, so we can put alert here, right? Wow, what? Share the payload. Wow, so many payload in the chat. Let's start from the first green source, then we will come to you. This one didn't work. What's going on? Why didn't it work? Nah. And then Bunny gave an payload. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. It also didn't work. And why is that? It escaped the but XSS button worked. So Vasu gave this payload. Yeah, escaping code as commenting out. Okay, it worked. Vasu's payload worked. Yeah, yeah. But now I want to understand like why it worked. Yeah, yeah. Even let me open the. Yeah. Now speak. Single quote actually. Uh, Wait a minute. You added a single. Give me, I'm a bit confused. You okay? You first added a single quote. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. You added. Why you use two double quote? Two single quote. But this payload is also working. But yeah, this one. Okay, this is okay. I had to use single one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Single one. Single one. Okay. 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 I don't know why I copied that. Okay. Oh. Okay. No. No problem. No. Good. Good. Very nice. हाँ. 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 Okay. Wow. Oh. Okay. So what if like we add a single quote in it? Single slash. I mean. Single slash. I mean. Uh, but it okay. It asks for the alert. I thought why lab is not solved yet. It asks for the no problem. Uh, Wait. If I'm writing alert, then why it's removing the text from the no issue. So like this. Green has provided another imaging payload. Let's try this one as well. So now yeah, it will work, but before that I want to try this one didn't work. I don't know why you use slash, probably as a escape sequence, but I don't think so you need slash in this. You can directly start with it, right? Yeah, you don't need slash in this. That without escape. Wow. So we have so many amazing payload here. First we have this, then we have the one the Vasu provided, and wow. Okay, cool. So wow, cool. So one we have this, and second is the one the Vasu provided us. This one, and cool. Very cool. So wow, lab is solved. So now we have solved all the apprentice level labs. Now we have practitioner level labs. Yeah, wow, there is so many practitioner levels. Okay, then we have expert level labs. Okay, so very good. So I think I need a break now. So let's start on evening time. Evening time. Evening time, I guess. Let's start on like 6 p.m. or probably late. Can you wake up till late night? No. Okay, no problem. So we can start at 6 p.m. probably, and then we can end till 10 p.m. And then again in the next morning from tomorrow we can. Okay, Green is asking why it's escaping. It escaping because Discord use markdown in their chat. Like if you add a slash, then you add hello, it will work as big one. If you add two slash, then you write some content, then it will. Yeah. So that's why you can also, yeah. Oh, अच्छा found mostly business logic flow. आवाज कट रही है तुम्हारी बोलते बोलते. हेलो. हाँ आ रही. हाँ एक्चुअली. हाँ मतलब सो ट्रू. हाँ सो ट्रू मतलब बिजनेस लॉजिक में क्या रहता है कि मतलब जी जो प्रोवाइड बिजनेस लॉजिक इज सो रैंडम मतलब solving a lab will not help you in real life. You have to target real life application because so it's like that. So but we can watch our old POC video. Currently live streaming is going on, so that's why I can't show you. But if one on the evening time, I will not live stream, so I will show you all my POC video then. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow. Amazing. Damn. So uh, I will. That's crazy. So you reported the bug or not? Wow, crazy. Nice. Yeah. I mean, it's a good that anyone can steal. They should. I mean, these companies are like that. They never want to pay the good amount to security researchers. So yeah, Eh, and that's the fun, right? Yeah, and that's the fun, right? When you put critical thinking on the work. Oh wow, I can also do this. Uh, 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 so let's meet on again on 6 p.m. Okay, then we will solve more labs. Then tomorrow we start with the real life target. Okay, business. Okay, okay. Bye. Welcome. Uh, you can share in the. You can. Okay, okay. You can like message me your email. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I got your to whom you DM your Gmail. I don't think so. I receive your. No problem. You can. Okay. Bye. Okay, I got it. Okay, bye. Sure, sure, sure.